Greetings, everyone. Well, we had some events the last couple of days that I thought were probably worth addressing on the channel. To start with, first I wanted to kind of update on what I think was a lot of conspiracy theories floating around, but I had worked for the Department of Treasury with U.S. Customs and the previous Labor Customs and Border Protection. And I've been inside of those circles. I've been in Washington, D.C., where you are inside of those protection circles. And generally speaking, Secret Service, in fact, you have where federal agents were like we were federal agents, and we were not part of those protection details, even though that we were close and closer and closer to the president at that particular time. So I'm sure all that stuff will flesh out. I also understand that on the 13th, in close proximity, I believe it was in Pittsburgh, the First Lady of the United States was at a public event there, and the Secret Service is going to have kind of a hierarchy of protection detail. And it starts with the president, active president of the United States, and that immediate family. And then you have, at that time, I believe that Trump was not designated as a nominee so much as he was for former president protection at that particular time. And that might explain, kind of the level of the sophistication of the executive protection. Probably not entirely. Obviously, there's other breakdowns, but I'm sure that will flesh out in the end. But for those of you that are thinking about things, you're going to have detailed of people that are going to be coming out from Washington, but then you're also going to have people that are pulled out of desks from, Cincinnati, Columbus, and other areas. And so that could go a long way to explain, kind of where the breakdown is at. The other thing that it's kind of emerging now that I think that there's a good possibility that the attempted shooter, the attempted assassin, started to, what was Googling and looking at major depressive disorder, for example, and was possibly struggling from some mental illness issues and of interest. One of the things that you have with major depressive disorder is you have poor concentration, you feel worthless, you have suicidal thoughts. Clinical depression can affect pretty much everything, including the ability to think clearly, and it definitely interferes with your sleep patterns and so on and so forth. And so, once again, we have a major violent incident in the United States that appears that it's more than likely than not that it's related to mental illness and undiagnosed, untreated mental illness. So I don't know. I think in the coming time, it'll probably come out where maybe the things that this young man had used to enjoy no longer was enjoying. Maybe his family was pushing him more towards the work that he was putting in at the firearms ranges. I don't know, but I think eventually it's all going to end up coming out. So that's all I really wanted to jump on and talk to you about for today, and we will see you next time.